So are we going to get a Santa rally this year for XRP? I know some tokens already had their Santa rally. Santa arrived early for Solana and some other coins. But is XRP going to arrive on Santa's sleigh with him? Well, I'm starting to see a lot more of these articles that are a little bit more conservative, right? So about 2 months ago and beyond that, most of the articles that people would write, a lot of these analysts would rather be really, really optimistic about XRP, and people would predict things like $100 by December, $200 in a couple of weeks. But more often than not, I'm seeing articles are a little bit more conservative. In fact, so conservative that not many of them think that we're going to break out of this sort of 60 cent to 65 cent sort of tunnel that we seem to be bouncing in. And a lot of them don't think that we're going to exit that till next year. In fact, a lot of people are getting more pessimistic about the completion of the legal goings on with the SEC. Some people have even said that perhaps the Supreme Court might get into it. The unfortunate thing is, for XRP, even though is the one taking the fight to the government, taking the fight to the SEC, it is the one bearing the brunt of the negative connotations in people's minds. So the other tokens that are without legal clarity, the ones that XRP is fighting on behalf of, actually, they're the ones enjoying the widespread adoption in the markets. It's really a strange one. Anyway, look at this article. It says Ripple XRP price prediction for December end. And this is by the Bit Times. Amidst ongoing volatility in the cryptocurrency market, Ripple Labs XRP token has demonstrated a neutral trajectory. So that's not very good. It has been reflecting limited enthusiasm from investors. Despite intermittent price fluctuations, XRP has maintained a relatively stable position within a defined price range. This indicates a cautious sentiment prevailing in the market. XRP value has remained confined within a narrow band, fluctuating between that number and that number. However, a decline in the market momentum resulted in a brief breach below this range. The bulls managed to uphold support at the 57 cents odd level, facilitating a rebound back into the established range. Brief upswing and challenges. Following a phase of lateral movement, XRP encountered a brief upswing, registering a modest gain of over 5%. Unfortunately, this positive momentum faced resistance at that number. Subsequent attempts to break through led another surge of around 7%, but encounters with resistance. There's some grammatical issues there, but let's just read. But encounters with resistance at 69.21, impeding further upward movement. Since then, XRP has been subject to downward pressures, trading within that range again, okay? So it goes along to talk about the prospect in December. A scrutiny of price patterns and projections for December suggests that crypto experts anticipate an average rate of 68 cents by the month's end. So that's not very optimistic. That's just within the same band, right? The predicted price range for the asset is forecasted to fall between 59 cents and 77 cents. Changelly's analyst indicates that XRP is poised for a notable increase towards the conclusion of December. Specifically, on December 31st, the altcoin is projected to experience a substantial surge of 27%. Sorry, it's just funny to me. Attaining my goodness. Attaining a trading value of of a whopping 76. Oh my god. 76 cents. This optimistic forecast, they think this is optimistic. This optimistic forecast paints a positive picture for XRP as it wraps up the current year and transitions into upcoming months. So as you can see there, not only are they not very optimistic for XRP to do any face melting this month, the 75 cent prediction they perceive to be very optimistic, which kind of goes to show the kind of change in mentality of some of these analysts. Now, there are analysts that are still predicting that XRP might suddenly break out this year, and we might still experience a Santa rally. Personally, I don't think there's a Santa rally coming, particularly for XRP. Never say never, though. Anything could happen. We might suddenly hear that something's happened with the lawsuit, and then it might all of a sudden do a massive pump. But personally, I think, we're looking at next year before anything serious starts to happen. I also think that most XRP army, old school, sort of hardcore XRP army folk, have sort of hunkered down a little bit now. They have hype fatigue and they've hunkered down. They've basically switched off social media, and they're just going to come back when the market starts to pump sometime next year. And if it takes another 10 months, it takes another 10 months. They've gone back to work, living their lives, knowing that sometime in the future, their coins are going to do what they're supposed to do. Now, financial advice, I hope you're having a nice time. Take care.